Have you ever stared at your bank balance and felt that quiet unease? That whisper that says, "Am I really getting anywhere?" You might have a few thousand saved, maybe even a healthy emergency fund, but something inside still wonders if you're falling behind. That's the moment when most people start to question whether wealth is even possible for them. The truth is, this moment of doubt is where real financial transformation begins. Because what you're feeling isn't failure, it's awareness. It's the first sign that you're ready to stop drifting and start directing your financial life. You're not late, you're right on time. And the clarity you gain from this reflection is the first investment you'll ever make. Not in money, but in mindset. Picture this. You're climbing a steep hill, every step heavy, every dollar saved feeling insignificant. That's what the early stage of building wealth feels like. Slow, invisible, unrewarding. But here's what most people don't realize. The first $100,000 isn't just a financial milestone, it's a psychological one. It's proof that you can delay gratification, stay consistent, and outlast impulse. Once you reach it, money starts to behave differently. It stops feeling like sand slipping through your fingers and starts acting like a snowball, gathering speed and weight. The first $100,000 changes who you are more than what you have, because by the time you earn it, you've already built the discipline to become a millionaire. Imagine planting a small tree. For years, it barely grows above your knees. Then suddenly, one season, it stretches taller than you could have imagined. That's how compounding works. It's slow, then sudden. It rewards patience more than brilliance. The truth is, wealth doesn't appear in a single grand moment. It grows in silence while you're busy living your life. Every time you reinvest, every time you resist spending for instant pleasure, you're watering that tree. Most people give up before the branches even form. But those who stay, who trust time more than timing, end up sitting in the shade of their own patience. Scroll through social media, and it's easy to feel like everyone else is winning. New cars, vacations, and success stories. But here's what most people don't realize. Financial peace has almost nothing to do with what others have, and everything to do with how you define enough. Comparison is like a leak in your wealth bucket. It drains gratitude, contentment, and focus. Real progress begins when you stop trying to outspend the illusion and start aligning money with your values. When you can say, "I'm building my own timeline," that's when you finally step out of the race and into your purpose. In the beginning, money feels like a wage, something you must work for. You trade time for dollars, day after day. But at some point, something shifts. You start realizing that true wealth isn't earned, it's owned. It's in the assets that grow even while you rest, the investments that pay you quietly, the systems that keep working when you're not. The goal isn't to escape work, it's to let your work create ownership. Ownership of your time, your choices, and your peace of mind. And that's where everything begins to change. We live in a culture addicted to speed, viral success, overnight wins, and quick profits. But money that comes fast often leaves faster. Here's the truth. Slow money is stronger money. The investor who stays calm through market noise. The saver who keeps showing up every month. The person who builds wealth like they build trust. Steady, honest, patient. They win because wealth isn't built on excitement. It's built on boredom, discipline, and time. The ones who embrace the slow lane end up arriving far ahead of those who keep taking shortcuts. Saving isn't just about numbers, it's emotional. Every dollar you save is a decision to believe in your future self. But it's also a tug of war between who you are now and who you want to become. Most people avoid saving because it feels restrictive. But here's what most overlook. Saving is actually freedom in disguise. It's saying, "I choose to have options later instead of limitations now." When you start to view saving as an act of self-respect rather than sacrifice, you'll never see it the same way again. We all grow up with silent money stories, beliefs passed down from family, culture, or struggle. Maybe you heard that money is hard to make, or that it changes people, or that it's selfish to want more. These stories shape how we earn, save, and spend without us even realizing it. The truth is, money doesn't change who you are, it amplifies who you already are. If you value generosity, you'll give more. If you value security, you'll build more. But first, you have to rewrite your story. You have to believe you deserve abundance, not just survival. That shift alone can change your entire financial future. We often underestimate what we can do in 10 years and overestimate what we can do in 1. The patience gap, that space between where you are and where you want to be, is where most people give up. But that's also where transformation happens. Investing, saving, building, they all feel invisible until one day they don't. Patience isn't passive, it's active endurance. It's saying, I'll keep showing up, even when I don't see results yet. Because the ones who stay consistent through the quiet seasons are the ones who wake up one day with everything they once dreamed of. There comes a moment, subtle but powerful, when your money starts earning more than you do. It might not happen overnight, but when it does, you'll feel it. The stress starts to fade, and a quiet confidence takes its place. Here's what most people don't realize. This isn't luck. It's the reward for years of invisible effort. You've built a system that finally gives back. Your dollars have become employees, showing up to work every day without complaint. And that's the point when freedom stops being a dream and starts being a lifestyle. Most people think freedom means doing whatever you want, but true financial freedom is the opposite. It's the result of doing what you must long enough to create options. Discipline is the bridge between goals and growth. It's waking up and making choices your future self will thank you for. The irony is, discipline looks like restriction from the outside, but it feels like peace from the inside. Every small, consistent act, saving, investing, learning, builds a foundation that no one can take from you. And that foundation is what real freedom stands on. Here's the truth. Becoming wealthy isn't about luck, timing, or secret formulas. It's about how you think, what you believe, and how consistently you act on it. You already have everything you need to begin: time, awareness, and the power of choice. Start where you are. Save something this week. Learn something new. Take one intentional step toward your financial peace. Because one day, you'll look back and realize that the moment you decided to take money seriously, that was the day your millionaire journey truly began. Share this message with someone who needs that reminder. And remember, your wealth isn't waiting somewhere far ahead, it's growing quietly inside the choices you make today. My name is Finn, and I help people understand how small financial decisions can create massive long-term results. If you're interested in building real wealth, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if this information helps you.